I stream a lot. I'm odd in the position I hold. I prefer streaming on YouTube rather than Twitch. I know, I said it. It's just because I have a larger audience on YouTube and I'm more established there. I work a day job at a well-known retailer, so because of that, I usually only stream on the weekends. It usually goes pretty good, with a few hundred views here and there. The donations are nice, but they vary. I'm almost to the point where I can quit my day job and pursue YouTube full-time. I clocked out of that day job and I went home. I made sure...
No, disconnect. I want to play disconnect 1 and 2.
I remember the good old days playing Fortnite before Season 2. But what I remember most about that time was my friend CJ. Me and CJ went way back. Way before Fortnite, we were high school friends and had been through a lot together. So when we fell out of love with Call of Duty, it was nice to know we could still play Fortnite. We played Fortnite for days on end, almost as if it was Modern Warfare 2, and we were 15 again. We played whenever we could. You see, CJ...
No, I like stream style good since I YouTube.
I stream a lot. I'm odd in the position I hold. I prefer streaming on YouTube rather than Twitch. I know, I said it. It's just because I have a larger audience on YouTube and I'm more established there. I work a day job at a well-known retailer, so because of that, I usually only stream on the weekends. It usually goes pretty good, with a few hundred views here and there. The donations are nice, but they vary. I'm almost to the point where I can quit my day job and pursue YouTube full-time. I clocked out of that day job and I went home. I made sure to invite my mods and I invited a fan, and made sure to rotate fans out much like I do every time I stream. Now, I haven't revealed my face yet, or my actual name yet, just because people spamming you to play Fortnite can get pretty annoying when thousands of people want you to play all at once. I turned on my OBS and I started streaming to YouTube. Now, I usually stream for around 5 hours or more, if I can handle it. On Fridays, that can prove to be a challenge since I would be tired from the week and working that same day. But I do it for the fans. I had this one person spam my chat, and he kept saying things that were rude and vulgar. I told my moderators to ban him from my channel, and they did. Everything was fine, like normal. This was supposed to be a normal Friday night, streaming live to a couple hundred people, but it wasn't. Hey, you can't ban me, the user typed on chat. Guys, what the heck? Ban him. Look here, Tyler. You can't ban me, the person typed to me on chat. My heart skipped a beat. This has to be a friend with 2 accounts of the same name, and he just wants to troll. Ban him again, mods, I said with confidence. A few minutes passed. Everything was back to normal. We were in between games, and I was inviting a new fan to join the game, and the same user was back in the chat. You're gonna regret that, Tyler. Does Best Buy know you call out sometimes to make content? My heart was pounding fast. Who was this person? What he typed next had me frozen in fear. Don't worry, Tyler Karev of Baltimore, Maryland, 210 9th Avenue, 21225. I'll see you soon. I ended my live stream immediately. I called the police, but they said until the threat is present, they can't help in a make-believe situation. Mad, I hung up the phone and I double-checked to make sure all my doors were locked. My windows, my shutters, everything. I called my moderators to fill them in on what's going on, and I tell my most trusted mod to start up the live stream and head it for me, since mine was cut short. I hang up and I'm so paranoid. I keep looking out my windows, and of course it started raining, thundering, and lightning. My mod calls me back and tells me to get out of my house right now. I ask him why, and he tells me to go to my channel and watch the stream. Why? It's just your stream. You'll do fine. He tells me he doesn't have the key to my stream and someone else is streaming. I go on my YouTube page and I go to my live videos. The thumbnail was very dark and it looked rainy. When I clicked on the video, it was my house. I could see myself. As I look at the computer, horrified, I go to turn off the power. As the power shuts off, I see a person dressed in the Raven outfit. He jumps out of nowhere. My name is Chief Walter Perez of the Baltimore County Police. As you all know, we had a viral crime happen in our city. The victim has been identified as Tyler Karev, a local and well-known YouTuber. He was stabbed repeatedly in his home by someone who found his IP address. The time of stream sniping and swatting is over, and YouTubers and anyone who uses the internet should be warned. These people can find you, and they can kill you. The murderer has not been found. Do I just speak directly into the microphone? Tell us what happened. I can't. You have to. I held a contest on my YouTube channel. It was just supposed to be a simple winner got Season X's Battle Pass and a play session with me for 2 hours. So I got the invite from the fan. The fan didn't talk at all, or should I say at first. I figured he was just shy, most people are when they meet me or even play with other YouTubers. And what else? Then he just started talking to me, asking me the normal questions any fan would ask, and I answered them. Questions like, what's it like to be a YouTuber? What's my favorite video I've ever done? Stuff like that. Then he goes quiet. Next thing I know, he's asking me off-putting questions like what color my hair is, what my eye color is, my height, things like that. I felt weirded out. And what did you do? I did what I usually did. I chose to ignore the questions. And then if he asked why, I would say that I didn't hear him. His mic goes quiet again. A few games pass and I have about 30 more minutes with him. Then he asked me a question that, as a YouTuber, it really didn't set well with me. What did he ask you? He asked me what color my house was. In normal conditions, that's a fine question. But with how he was acting in his previous questions that he asked, this question was quite concerning. He didn't talk again. I was counting down to when I could leave. He asked me to play one more, and I said yes, because I always want to be nice and cool to my fans. When the match started, he told me to calm down because he was about to tell me something. He told me that he had my address. His dad worked for the government or something like that. But he read out the address to me. He then told me he was at a nearby hotel. That's when I heard my doorbell ring. He was already here. He just wanted to talk to me in person, but I ran upstairs to my room and locked my door. That's when I called 911. I could hear him screaming at me to let him inside, that I owed him that. After about 5 minutes, I heard a window break. I heard him clearly now. He was inside my house. He said, "I'm just letting myself in. You need to let your #1 fan in." And at this time, I'm thinking, where are the police? I kept on thinking that. I heard him slowly walk around downstairs, checking out each room to find me. After a few moments of silence, I heard the stairs slowly creak. He was moving close to me. He was coming upstairs. I heard my guest room open up right next to me. Lucky no one was staying there at the time. That's when I see blue lights in my bedroom mirror. The police didn't have the sirens on. They wanted to catch this person off guard. The fan gets to my room. It's locked. He starts beating on my door, then punching on my door, then kicking on it. I was tensed up, just wondering what was going to happen. I hear multiple footsteps rush upstairs. I let 911 know where I was at since I was on the phone with them. I heard the police demand their orders. I heard a gunshot, followed by an arrest being made. The police asked me to open up the door. I see the crazy fan being taken away. He was only shot in the leg and he's going to be just fine. The police interviewed me right there on the spot and then left me at my house alone. But I guess the reason I'm here, Doc, is I can't get the images out of my head. Will I ever be the same? I don't know what this fan was going to do to me. It makes me question meeting random people ever again. That's the scary part. This wasn't a monster or a ghost. This was a human like me or you. But he wanted to do something and he broke into my home to do it. Humanity. That's the scariest thing of all. They made a mistake demoting me. I'll show them. I'll show them all. For some background, I was an admin on a Discord server, but since I supposedly didn't do my job, they demoted me to mod. I used to play with the Fortnite YouTuber that owned the server, but now he won't, because his second in command was the one who did me in. So I played it cool, but deep down inside, I was fuming. I acted calm and talked to everyone in the server like nothing happened, and the second in command tried to be nice to me. But it won't change his fate. I stocked up on everything I needed to pay him a little visit, to talk to him. I found out his address through his IP, and I just watch what he does in his life. He goes to school, comes home, does some work, then plays Fortnite with the YouTuber and two others, but not me! So I continue to watch him and study his habits. After a few weeks, I know almost everything about him. It's funny because I think he notices my presence. He's seen me outside just laughing at him, wearing all black and a mask, almost like the Rabbit Raider. But when the cops show up, I always disappear. I continue to study him, and soon it'll be time to show off my skills and show I can do a job. So I just wait, and I find out his parents are leaving tomorrow. That's great. Only one person to deal with. Today is special. I've waited so long. Today's special because it's time to carry out the plan. My plan. He goes to school and then I break into his house. I wait for several hours when he walks in and plays Fortnite. To stalk one's prey, you have to wait, and I'd have to wait a little longer. My opportunity came when he went out to the kitchen to get a snack. I slowly get out of my hiding spot, making zero noise, and wait by the kitchen door. I see the door open as he gets in front of me. I cover his mouth. As I activate my switchblade, I stab him repeatedly in the side of the neck. I look down at him as I see the life leave his eyes. Just then I hear the door open and his parents scream in sheer terror. I jump out of a window and I run for what seems like miles. I kept running until I saw the train. I ran towards the train and I hopped on. I look at my phone as I go onto the server. I told them all what I did. I said that I was sorry for what I'd done, but I didn't mean it. I then threw my phone into the river as the train was going over a bridge. I need to lay low for a while. If you guys are interested, I'll keep you updated. closer to me. I saw the shark was being held by a device around its head, followed by smaller ones around its fins. I found a button connecting to the area where the shark was being held at. I pressed it, and moments later, the device on its head broke. Just then, Brutus showed up. I received an email today. It was from a pro team on Fortnite. I had never heard of them, but I checked out their website, and it seemed legit. They were interested in scouting me as their fourth member for their pro Fortnite squad team. Their letter was a bit long, but basically they told me I just needed to score 10 kills in one game of solos to be a part of their team. I didn't really understand that. How would they know I had a 10-kill game? I guess I would just email them gameplay with proof. I was motivated and wanted to join a pro team. I know they say not everything is as good as it seems, but if I could make a living playing video games, I'll take some bad things that go along with it. After a few games, I felt warmed up. A ton of people dropped into a small area. I found a gun and took my shot since ammo was low. After about 5 minutes, I had 10 kills. I wouldn't go on to win the match, but I would finish with 11 kills. Almost immediately after I finished that match, I hear someone calling my phone. I should have never answered. When I answered the phone, I was greeted by a guy who said he was the team captain of the pro team that had emailed me earlier today. They saw that I had an 11-kill game and wanted to officially offer to fly me out to California to their pro team house as their temporary fourth member for 3 months. After the 3 months, if they liked me, they would officially make me a contracted member of their team. Yes, I would get paid. And of course, I told them yes. Who would turn that down? We scheduled a time for a few days from now, and the next thing I knew, the days went by and I was being flown out to their team house. When I arrived there, I was greeted by the team captain, Mark. Mark welcomed me to the team. For the next 3 months or more at least. He said their organization had been watching me closely through clips I put on YouTube. They said their old fourth member quit suddenly, and they were happy to have me. He gave me my team uniform, and I was told the position I'd play in our 4-man squad. I would be the support slayer. I was in charge of getting kills and mats for the late game while still helping my team get kills and backing them up. The captain and co-captain, who was named Casey, would rush and do most of the damage and kills, while the third player scouted ahead for